Hey, what's up you guys? Today I'm going to show you my podcast studio or room to record videos, solo videos, talking head videos, whatever you want to consider it. It's going to be basically about the room itself, so I will show you the gear, but if you need help as far as, audio processing gear and more details about cameras and things like that, that'll be another video. This is just more about how I set up my space itself to get a clean shot with the equipment that I have. Like I said, if you guys are interested, I can go into more detail about the equipment, but let's just show you, this is just more of a big picture video to let you know what you'll need for the space to get a clean shot. All right, so here's just kind of an overview of the space. We have obviously our desk, our chair, microphone, all that stuff. But the very first thing I did when making this space is I went and got a curtain rod and some blackout curtains so we could close off this window, and when you pull that back, it gives you a nice backdrop, and it also stops a lot of sound reflections. And this is kind of ghetto, but I had some extra, these are also sound dampening curtains. This is just a temporary thing, but put these on the walls, which will stop a lot of sound reflection too. Because I have opted to use a condenser mic, which the difference between condenser mics and a dynamic microphone, if you're just starting out, a really good option would be to use one of these guys. This is a Shure SM58. It basically has the same coil in it as the SM57, the Joe Rogan microphone you see everywhere. People just buy them because they don't really know. They just see them and they think they need them. This is more than enough. This is the greatest microphone in the world. You can pound nails with it. But the nice thing about a condenser microphone like this one is it'll only pick up what's in the general vicinity of the microphone. So if you do have some sound dampening curtains behind you or something like that, you will not really hear any room noise in this microphone. Where with this microphone, it's a lot more sensitive. So it has a better audio tone itself, but most people don't care, but I'm an audio engineer, so I kind of care, and it's fun for me to nerd out. So for that reason, I have, like I said, the blackout curtains in the back, which will dampen the sound. Some curtains on the side, which will stop reflections. You don't need to pad your whole room. You just need to think of it as far as the sound bouncing around. And then I got this old nasty sleeping bag hanging there, which will trap some more sound that way. But yeah. As far as the camera, I'm using the Sony ZV-E10. I paid right around 800 bucks for it. It came with the kit lens. So far, really happy with it. Got this little stand off Amazon. Sorry, it's a mess in here. It's embarrassing, but it is what it is. Yeah, so I got this stand off Amazon. I think it was like 20 bucks. I'll put the link to that. Here is my key light. It is a Neewer CB100, and it's really good quality, and I believe it's only about $200. And you got your switches on the back here, and you just hit this button. Oops, or not. I think it needs to heat up for a second. There we go. And so this is our key light, and I'll show you the shot. But so that is a major key, no pun intended. I also have a side light here. There's a lot of different videos about lighting, but so that's about $200. This is my main light, and this kind of just hits from the side and takes the brutal shadow off the other side of your face. You can adjust that. Back here I have just a little mood light. This shines on the back of the curtain. These guys also got off Amazon, so that just gives it a little hue in the background. That's always nice. And then this lamp as well, which I actually have a remote for, and you can dim that. So that's kind of, let me turn the lights back on here. That. And we turn the main light off here. So this is pretty much the set, okay? This is pretty much the set. There's really not a lot that goes into it. You got a camera, a key light, a side light if you need it, a microphone, software to record yourself. You might be wondering why I have two computers, because I do the audio on this computer and I just use that one for basically researching stuff. So all the work is actually going through this computer. And then later on, I take the SD card out of the camera, then I put it into that computer and I sync it up with the audio, which if you guys want any sort of tutorials on that, let me know, okay? But that's pretty much all it is. Curtain, two lights, a microphone, a program to record your audio, camera, and obviously a space. Now I'll show you guys what the shot looks like, and I'll put everything that I use to make this little space. I'll put it in the description, so hopefully this helped you get some ideas on what you do and don't like. Yeah, it's very simple. All right, so here we'll get a look at the shot. I'm just going to sit here in awkward silence for a second and let the camera focus. And you can tell, unless you know better, you don't know that I'm just in a tiny little bedroom with a bunch of cheap Amazon lights. So you get a pretty decent shot for not a lot of money. And yeah, just let me know if you guys have any further questions.